Sheilaho Design, and I am so happy to be with you all. It's my first time back in a while, so I'm just checking my analytics to make sure everything works. Super thrilled. Super thrilled. Okay, let's see how it goes. I'm just gonna move on over to my other page here. And hold up, it's been a while. Okay, so bear with me, my friends, bear with me. Here I am. I'm just going to make sure that you can see me. Hi. Okay, here I am. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Just going to open up my chat here if you are online with me, watching in the replay. How's it going? Hope you're well. And it's been, as I said before, it's been a while since I've been doing this and talking with you. It's been busy, so I've been really busy with my boys and doing a lot of things, particularly baseball. That's consumed my whole life, and so this is where I'm at. Anyway, super thrilled. So just give me a sec. Just gonna check my Facebook stream, which hopefully is also going strong here, friends. So if you're on Facebook, I'm trying to, let's see here. Oops. You're on Facebook. I'm just trying to see if you're there. Shout out, say hello. Let's see here. I'm not able to see read as quickly on the chats for that. But, I'll do my best. Anyway, so today we are going to be playing with the Trees for Sale stamp set. I'm super excited about it. Let me just see here. Woo! Oh, Facebook. Well, it says I'm on, so hey, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. Let me just roll. We'll roll with it and we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on here. It says I am. It says I'm live right now. Hi. Okay, well, I'm just going to roll with that. Anyway, so we are playing with the Trees for Sale stamp set and the coordinating dies. And so, as I walk away from screen. Sorry. It's been a while. So the Trees for Sale stamp set, here, maybe I can show you, is available only through, it's available in the new mini catalog. And the coordinating dies are a free celebration item. So to get those dies that you kind of want, it's you can only get it through Celebration, through ordering through me. So I'm super excited to show you these dies. They are so cute. I'm not kidding you. I usually don't like to have to do a lot of die cutting and whatever else, but with this set, I went for broke. Anyway, so here we are. So I'm just gonna show you what they look like. See, hopefully this works. Whoa, you can see the light there. So this is the Trees for Sale set. It's got a multitude of trees and some really cute greetings. And of course, that little puppy, the dog. I love that. That is so cute. And then the dies. Let me just flip over the dies here. Just take off that page, and you can see here. Oh, it's kind of upside down, some of it. It has this really cute camper. It's got some pennants, lights, and all of it coordinates with the Trees for Sale set. Now, like I say, you can't get the set on the die set on its own. You really have to. You can't order it on its own, and you cannot order this as a bundle. The stamp set is in the catalog, but as available for order, but the dies are only available until August 31st as a free celebration item. Anyway, we'll talk about the celebration as we go throughout the demonstration here, and creating together, and yeah, and we'll see. Hey Laura, yeah, I'm live. Oh my gosh, thank you for validating that I am live. I've not done it in a long time, and so I'm a little rusty. Thank you. Okay, so let's go and head on over. I'm gonna move screens, and bear with me, friends. Okay, so if I can't see your comments, I will address them afterward. I do appreciate you taking the time today, this morning, if you're in Pacific Standard Time in British Columbia, that's where I'm at, or wherever else you are at. Super appreciate your time today. Okay, and bearing with me as I kind of deal with my newfound learning of how to use these things. Okay, so for today's card, I think we are going to make a slimline. I'm just going to move these out of the way. I'll show you first. So this is the stamp set. As I mentioned before, the trees, oh, the little paws, footprints, so cute. Move that out of there. And then, of course, inside, this is a photopolymer set. What I love about photopolymer is that you can see clearly through, and it really makes a difference, especially when you're stamping the trees and then the details that will go on the trees. And with these coordinating dies, I should really put them like this. There you goes. You'll see that these tree details really enhance the look of your trees, and all these other little things like the dog coordinates nicely with that. It cuts it out quite nicely, as well as all these little things. So all these other things that you see here, I think this is a little tiny wreath or ribbon. You'll see how it all comes together in this card. All right, I'm going to put this aside for a second as we deal with the card. Okay, so today, as I mentioned, we're going to do a slimline card. I've pre-cut this. Slimline cards are typically 3.5 width. I'm just going to score that nicely by 8.5 in length. You can do it this way, which is portrait or landscape. Today we're going to do it in a landscape format. And I like to have a little backing before I adhere it onto the card, only because I know I make mistakes, and then it just becomes hard for me to cope, I suppose, with how the card comes together. Anyway, alrighty, so we've got this. This is the backing that's going to go on to our slimline, which I put aside. Okay, one of the other cool things here is that during celebration, there's a lot of free product that comes your way through your order. Now, this is one of the background DSP Designer Series papers that I'm going to adhere to this white piece of cardstock. So this comes from the Celebration DSP. It's called Rings of Love. So I'm just going to bring this out. This is available to you with a $60 qualifying order. And isn't it pretty? It is so colorful. And you can see I've already chopped up a bunch of them. So this, the trees that I'm using, this background of trees, is from this. I think they're poinsettias. Well, even if they're not, they are to me. And this one with birds and like lovely, lovely set. This also coordinates with a set in the mini catalog. Now, if you don't have a mini catalog right now in front of you, you can always go to my website, sheilaho.ca, and you can find it there. It's in the sidebar of my blog, ready for you to download. Now, if you want a physical copy, send me a DM on Facebook if you're there. Oh, and if you're living in Canada, as it's only available to Canadian residents, I will send you a catalog and the celebration catalog. I'll pop it in the mail on Tuesday. Monday is a holiday here for me in British Columbia, and I guess most of Canada, so post office isn't open, but I'll definitely do it Tuesday. Okay, let me just check my chats here. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, so something cool. This is what we're gonna do. So I've got this parakeet party scrap piece of paper, and I like to do right now, my favorite thing is tone on tone stamping. We're gonna stamp the parakeet party. We're gonna get a block here. I'm using block D. Block D is my favorite, only because for the longest time before I became a demo, this and I think block I were the only blocks I had, and they were quite versatile to me. So when you're starting out, you know, and you need blocks, your stamping blocks, I recommend block D to start with. It seems to fit most of the stamps that you will need. I'm going to use this big one as a background using parakeet party, and you'll stamp it right on the parakeet party paper right here. So this ink pad is super juicy. It's brand new. It's one of our in colors that joined our catalog of colors in June actually of this year. Okay, now I'm going to create a little bit of interest on this card. And of course, you know, in all of that, I kind of lost the thing I needed. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm just going to take off this block from here, put it aside. I'll clean it up later. And I'm going to use Old Olive to create that difference, that contrast. Okay, here we are. So you can also, you know, do this with like embossing powder, like white or gold, if you really want to make your tree distinctive in that way. Don't have to. And there we are. Hope you can see that. And this is where I eyeball a lot of things. I'm big on just doing the eyeball thing. Okay, I'm just gonna clean off the stamp quick so I can use the same block again. But now I've got a whole range of blocks, so I'm really happy about that. And of course it does help to have the whole range of blocks. Now if you're like me and you're just, you know, when you started out like I didn't have a lot of resources to be able to go get, you know, purchase every single block. So I kind of had to acquire my collection slowly. All right, friends. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna cut this out when you use the die set. I'm just gonna go grab my mini cutter, mini Stamp and Emboss. This thing I love. Okay, I love. It's cute and it's tiny. And it's easy to kind of bring around. Like, look at that. And it folds up. I'm sure I've talked about this a lot on my reels and in previous lives. But it's so cute. Okay. So what I do to kind of keep it from floating around is I got this piece of shelf liner. And I just cut it to size of my mini cutter. And it fits super nicely. Okay. So let me just set up the plates, and then I'm going to get the die. So this is the die that we need. It's the tree. I'm just going to place it nicely on top here. So it's kind of sad is that there were magnetic a magnetic platform available for this, but fortunately to some manufacturing defects it's been pulled from production, so we couldn't get it. So to keep the die in place, I just use washi tape, which I have a lot of at home, but you could use your invisible tape if that's something you've got. Okay, so let me just slide that through here. So it's You use a platform 1, plate 1, and then you receive 2 number 2 plates here. Everything falls apart. And you just run it through gently, lovely, and you get the tree cut out just like that. Okie dokie, smoky. Okay. So I'm just gonna, things get lost on my desk, so I'm just gonna take the die out and put it back. Because that's what we do. All right. That's what I do here. Excuse me. Okay. Got that. So we got this. So I cut out a whole bunch of trees for you to see. All in the different sizes in the parakeet party. I think, yeah, parakeet party. I did a couple in old olive in the different sizes. This one I stamped in parakeet party. Then I used garden green to do those little branch accents. So take a look. See, aren't they pretty? And again, like I say, you can use gold or white embossing powder to kind of enhance the look of that. And yeah, and you know, just kind of hang that. Okay, let us go to the next part. Ta-da! So I want to make a scene using all of this, and I'm hoping that I can do that with minimal chaos. So when I craft at home by myself, it's a hot mess, and it's a hot day. So I've not done much crafting lately, but here we are. Okay, so I want to make a scene with all these trees, and I also want to make a camper, the Airstream. So I did some practice ones. I played around with it. I love this little Airstream camper. I don't know if it's Airstream, but I'm calling it Airstream. Somebody correct me if it's not Airstream. But nonetheless, a camper. And I saw a bunch of these. They were so cute on the road during our road trip. A couple weeks back, my kids and I, and my family, we went up to northern BC, up to Golden. Then we went into Alberta, went to Calgary, and Drumheller. Yay, dinosaurs! And saw a lot of these cute little campers, like all over, you know what I mean? And they were just, it was just really cute. So some of the inspiration. For these ones, I used rose gold and craft crumb cake paper. And of course, you know, and I like how they turned out. But today we're going to try different colors. So that's something I wanted to do. Let's try a different set of colors. I'm just going to move this over our tree scene, and we will see how this all turns out. Okay. All right, friends. All right. So I'm thinking this is a great way when you've got your camper stuff or any dies that require, you know, just little pieces of paper, is to go through your stash and kind of find color combinations that will work for you, kind of enhance the, you know, your color opportunities, I like to call them. So for this, I'm going to use Tahitian Tide and Tahitian Tide glimmer paper. And we'll see how this works out. I've not done that yet. I've been playing with rose gold. So this will be really, really cool. Okie dokie. Here we are. I'm just going to move my mini cutter. This thing is so awesome because for lives, I can just kind of plunk it down. I don't like using the big one too much. It's heavy. I have arm issues. But let's face it, I'm just not strong. So this is the way to go. Yeah. And if you're doing, you know, live events now, or in-person events rather, this might be the thing for you, you know, to bring to your crops. The tree lot dies are sized specifically for a mini cutting and emboss machine. Like, they fit beautifully within the within the platform of the machine. Crack, crack, crack. So if you hear cracks, don't freak out. It's just your plates adjusting to the size, your to the dies, and it's not anything to do with you. Your dies will not crack, will not break, unless you really forcefully jam it in and destroy your die, but unlikely to happen. So don't freak out about that. So here's the Tahitian tied camper. We're gonna do the detail, the parts that make it cute. I'm just gonna chuck that to the side there. Hey, camper van. Oh my gosh. I've never actually driven a camper. That must be quite, well, they're big, so it's got to be quite daunting. Alrighty here, so let me just set that aside. So this is going to be the glimmer paper. For those in my In Color Club, you'll recognize this, right? Like this color. I love the ombre. I've talked about it before. Just how cute the ombre is and how the gradation is just so beautiful. I also like, what I like about Stampin' Up! Glimmer papers is it does not shed. I've used other sparkly papers in the past and they just, oops, here we are, technical difficulties. So you just back it out. As I was saying about glimmer paper, so glimmer paper for me is a staple in my crafting, but what I do not like about some glimmer papers is that the glitter sheds everywhere. So Stampin' Up! Glimmer paper does not shed. It just stays in place, and it's still beautiful, still shimmery. Okay. Let me put this all aside, so let's just see. So we see the full effect of the glimmer. Okay. Okay, friends. Here we are. So that's one piece of it, and that's the second. Look at that. So when you put it together, you put one piece up here, and one piece down here. Ta-da! Oh, beauty! Okay, I love it. Okay, so let's glue that all up together. I'll throw that on there in my little magnetic bowl. And I'm going to use this. It's called Fine Tip Glue Pen. Love my adhesives. Yeah. Too awesome. Okay. And it gets into those nooks and crannies of the, little small spots. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty here. Alright. Okay. Okay. And let's just see. I'm going to put this on here. So the thing I find about the glue is that I don't like to have way too much because it splooges everywhere. This fine tip glue pen though is the bomb. Gotta say. Okay. I hope you can see. I've not moved it too far. Okay, let's add some details. So this fine tip glue pen is going to see a lot of action today, right now. Okay, so other things that I cut out with the tree lot dies. Okay, it's this. So other things, so friends, if you do get this, I do recommend getting a magnetic sheet to stick your dies on. I just have not gotten around to it yet. Okay, so that way your dies are not flying all over the place as like mine are. I mean, these sticky things only stick for so long. And I think you can get those magnetic sheets at like your Dollarama or online on Amazon if that's something available to you. And yeah, and I think that's an order I'm going to have to place today to get some magnetic sheets. Anyway, moving on. We're going to decorate this baby. So this little die here, if I show it to you, I did not know. It's a curtain. Is that what they're called? A curtain or a valance, whatever. It's a window treatment. Yeah. Okay. So that goes beautifully over there, like so. And because I have like chubby fingers, I'm gonna use my pick tool in a second. Now, some may do this differently from me. I eyeball everything. I'm not big on measurements or accuracy, just because I like to craft, and I like to craft fast. Whoops. So, but there are, there are consequences to crafting fast, because you get boo-boos and such. But I say roll with it. And I don't know how hot it is where you are. In Vancouver, we're warm. We're cooler than yesterday. And I am not a person made for heat. And I know other people in other parts of the world are laughing at me. So another reason for me to craft fast, because I cannot be in my craft room for very much longer if this kind of heat. Although today is a lot better. So there you can see the little curtain valance doodad. Yeah. Cute. Oh, thanks, Laura. Cute. Oh, I love it. Okay. Now I'm also going to add a background to this. Like nobody wants to see like straight into your camper. So I'm going to add just a piece of white paper. Again, right, just go into your scrap bin if you've got a bin of scraps, which I most certainly do, and just cut out a shape that'll kind of fit back there. So my other campers, I used Calypso Coral, and this one I just used some green shimmer paper. Today we're just going to be basic. I'm just going to cut up some white, basic white. Now you can also hear my kids in the background, hey? So they're playing video games right now. That's their distraction tool while I get to do my lives. And, for some of you, they could be playing with your kids. Hey, friends. Yeah, our boys are playing together. So I'm going to also just glue it like that. I mean, it's the back. Nobody's really going to be paying attention to the back. And once it's glued down onto your card, no one's going to care. Okay. See, and I kind of eyeballed that wrong. So there's glue everywhere. So wait, so this is what it looks like. Okay. Isn't that cute? It's cute. Okay, other things, other details to add are, here from the die. There's a wreath and, oh my gosh, it's upside down, sorry. A wreath and a bow that goes on it. So I cut it out, I pre-cut. Only because you don't want to watch me like die cutting all day. So I did that, and look at that, it's like a Christmas camper. Okay, I've never camped during the winter, so I have no idea how that's gonna go. But for those of you who have, brave. Again, I'm a fair weather everything, right? Like for me, perfect weather is like 22, 23 degrees. Like anything above that, I'm not happy. And right now I'm clearly, like this weather, I'm not happy with. Okie dokie. Alright, I'm also going to add the bow here. Oh my gosh, this bow is so cute and tiny, by the way. And tiny, and it's easy to lose these die pieces. So again, I stress, have a magnetic sheet to kind of keep your dies all together. Do not do what I did. There we go. Our camper is complete. Oh my gosh. I love it. I feel there should be people in there or something, but there are no people on this die set. Okay, next thing. Okay, now we're going to put the scene together. Okay, we are. All right, there's my camper. Okay, I'm going to put all the trees. Okay. Trees. Just like that. Maybe like that. you know, some tall tree. Here's a tall tree, a taller tree, and a small tree, and like this. Maybe, you know, we'll do this. There we go. I like it. So with a slim line, you can do crazy things like lots of trees. Clearly, yeah, excess trees and all that. So I'm gonna do this like this, spread it out. Yeah, and then I'm gonna lay it down with some glue. Okay. Oh, the color of my window treatment is Pacific Point. Yeah, so that was a piece of scrap that I kind of had. It was, sorry Laura, I didn't see that comment till now, but yeah, it's tiny piece of scrap that kind of fit that piece of that worked with the die. Okay, so again, we're going to use some glue. This time I'm going to use my Tombow multi-liquid glue. This is my absolute favorite of all time. There's some who like to use snail and whatever else. Just don't take Tombow away from me. Yeah, I can handle most glues, but like my favorite is Tombow. So, and Stampin' Up! Has had this glue for forever, so it just tells you how amazing this glue really is. What I like about it is it's repositionable. So if you allow this to get tacky, you know, 30 seconds or so, you can move the glue around without consequence. So I'm looking at this going like, ooh, it's like, why is the branches facing downwards? Do they face up? Let's see. I don't know. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna roll with it, peoples. See, because look, the other side is poinsettias, and this side is. I'm just gonna have the trees face upward. I think actually they kind of go all over the place. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay. That's enough of me being a goofball. Here we are. I'm just going to start sticking these rando in where I thought initially, and you know, when we set this all up. Yeah. And again, eyeball, right? Crafting is supposed to be fun. This doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be exact or perfect. And especially if you're giving this card to somebody. I think I know who I'll give this to eventually. I think they just appreciate the effort. Most certainly. What? There we go. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, and there's a little camper dude. It needs some things on it. So I'm going to color the hitch. Tells you what I know about vehicles and things. Okay, put this up here for a sec. And the wheel. The wheel needs to be colored. Okay, so the tire, I'm just going to color in black. The hubcap's black too. And I'm using my basic black marker. There, woohoo. And I'm going to use, this is Early Espresso. For this hitch, kind of needs like a VW van. I believe there was one in the previous celebration. Wouldn't that be cool if you have that van in the previous celebration item to kind of attach them together? Yeah, I don't know where I put that stuff. It's here in this house somewhere. Anyway, whoop, whoop. Okay, so we've got that. As our scene, I'm gonna pop that up with some dimensionals. That's the other adhesive I just love. Okay, and there we go. Dear friends, oops, got some of that backing attached to my finger. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here, like, you know, to the ground. Isn't it cute? Okie dokie. Okay. there's that and that. Now this needs a sentiment, and because we're, you know, in Christmas in July, today's the last day of July, I'm going to use this one called Christmas Greetings. And I'm going to attach that to this block here. Nah. Okay, I'm going to use a bigger. Oh, that's so very merry. Oh, look at me. I can't read. Okay. And all you teacher folk are laughing. Okay, there we go. Christmas greetings. Here we are. Now I'm just going to find another piece of scrap that I've got floating about in here. I often have strips of white like that, which fit nicely. Or I think I might even have bigger strips. Let me make sure. You know what? Look, just to keep with the rustic theme, I'm going to use this one here. That is crumb cake. Crumb cake. And to be super ambitious, I'm going to use another in color. So let's just hope it all kind of blends. So blends together. I'm going to use Sweet Sorbet. And let's see. Okay. Sweet Sorbet. Bum, bum, bum. What I'm also going to do afterwards is I'm going to trim this down a bit. Okay. Sweet Sorbet. Let us go. Ba-dum. Ah! Messed. That's what happens when you do lives here. I've got another one. You can always use the back. Yay! Got that one. Got that one right. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim that. So, another thing, friends, hey, so when you're stamping with a color like pink, red, even like as early as espresso, it leaves like a residue on your stamp. So I like to use my chamois. There is a chamois, I believe, in the annual catalog. But any chamois will do that's damp, and you just wipe it off. But yes, you will still see the pinkish or reddish residue on your stamp. That is just how photopolymer works. It absorbs pigments that are red and dark. It doesn't affect the quality of the stamp or its ability to stamp in other colors, so don't freak out. That's just a particular trait of photopolymer. And clear stamps, I think, is the general way that they are known in the crafty world. Anyway, don't freak out about it. It still works. You can use it a zillion other times in different colors, which I will probably do. Okay. So the other thing that you see me use a lot is stylish dies. Will that fit there? It will fit there. Yay! And I'm gonna, maybe now, you know what? I'm not. Change my mind. Okay. Which happens also because I'm on live. So what I'm gonna do instead is, you know, if you don't have that particular die set, you can make your own kind of die look. Here I'm just going to trim off the sides like that. That looks a little bit large for a greeting. So I'm going to eyeball. Yeah, I'm going to eyeball. I'm kind of nervous. You're watching live or on replay and it's like, whoo. I don't know how to photo edit this out or video edit this out if I make a mistake. For those who watch on replay, I'm just gonna boom. Okay, did it. Boom, boom. And look at that. Isn't that cute? I'm gonna put that there, and then we will. Okay. Then I'm going to input that on this, like this. Yeah, yes. Okay. And you know what else this needs? This needs sparkles. This needs, look at this. Adhesive back sequins and gems. Although you can't see through the packaging, it's amazing. I've already gone through several. I think that's my third package. I bought quite a few. Here's my current package. I used up all the pink ones, so I've only got green ones left. Fresh Freezy, I think, was the pink one. I can't remember the green name. But it's in the catalog, the mini catalog. So if that, you know, you need one, mini catalog, like I say, drop me a line. Okay, we're going to embellish. Oh, well, that one's there now. Okay, one. Using my pick tool. There, I like lots. Yeah. And I like these thingies too. I think they're meant for snowflakes or whatever, but I'm just going to use them for other things. And they're huge. Actually, I don't think I need a pick tool for that, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I think we'll just go like one. I'll put one there. I'll put two there because I can. And see, the other thing is that this big one is the putty is like sticking to it. So watch your putty. That just means putty is not loving this. Okay. Putty. Yeah. You know what? And your embellishments don't have to be perfect, hey? I mean, they are supposed to be drawing attention to the sentiment or whatever it is. But whatevs. You can always adjust it later, or like me, we'll play around with it later. Okie dokie. So last thing is I'm going to stick it onto the white backing like that. I'm going to use the Tombow because that's my glue. You can also use Terra Tape if you want that extra, like, you know, sticky factor. Oh, look at that poinsettias. Beauty. Okay. Beauteous. And here we are. Okay. So there's that. Like, do I want a ribbon? I think I do too. I have thoughts. Okay. Let me think about it. Yeah, you know what? I do. I want a ribbon. And that's the other thing. I like to over embellish everything. Because why not? So I'm going to tie a big bow. Again, this is live, so it's kind of scary. Get live. Here we go. Big bow. Okay. Just a basic bow. Bow. That's from the Wiggles. Okay. That song. If you've got little kids, you know what I'm talking about. So just cut off the ends there, you know, make your bow, the bow, presentable. Bringing out all the glues. Maybe I'll do it like this. Like on the tree. This one's going to be a hard one to mail, hey, so I think it's going to go to a local friend, which I have many. do. Like, you know. But I don't want them to think I'm gifting them a camper either, so I'm just going to do like that. Okay, so this is the mini glue dots. I also have several packages of these. So obviously when you're a crafter, you know you need like all the different adhesives, but you also have your faves. Yeah, I'm gonna put this rib in here. Sweet. Right. Maybe I'll do a post one day about all the different adhesives you could have. It'll be kind of lengthy, but okay. So here we are. I'm going to put it on the slimline card, such as, you know, and for this I'm going to pop it up. Don't be stingy on your what do you call it? Dimensionals. only because you want this, you need this baby to stay afloat, right? And it doesn't have to have perfect placement, just kind of go all over. I'm going to throw all these like that. Oop. Oh, I think one's still on. That one doesn't want to leave. Okay. Okay, okay. Here we go. I'm going to put it this way. And eyeball it on. Ta-da! There we go. I might dress it up with more embellishments. Who knows later, but for now, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Now, you know, if you're thinking it needs more, does it need more sparkle? If it needs more sparkle, I would suggest, you know, put some Wink of Stella on your trees to make them pretty and sparkly and more Christmas-like, if that's what you're looking for. But everything else I think is okay. Now I'm like, I love this camper. I love the details that really went into, you know, making this camper come alive for Christmas. As I say, there are other things in there. There are pennants that you could use, you know, to string along. And in the Trees for Sale set, there's the lights as well. So let me just show you some other samples that I made using the Trees for Sale and the Tree Lot dies. I'll put that there so you can view that. This most recent one was a reel I did on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram at sheilaho design, I did the rose gold thing and embellished the trees using the white glimmer paper, iridescent paper. And of course I added, these beautiful green sequins and stylish die set. I made a little donut there. Let me just see what this is called. It's called, well, yeah, it's called white glimmer paper. So I cut out the these things to create that snow effect. So that was kind of fun. Okay, the other one I made most recently was, this one also, using the same parakeet party, old olive, garden green kind of combination there. The background for this is it's also free. It's free celebration paper with a $60 order. It's called Silver and Gold Designer Series paper. It's beautiful. It's a 6x6 sheet. I think I have a few here for samples. And they come in various designs. So I've got this one. There's the polka dots. And well, this one and the polka dots are the ones I have on my desk right now. And really cute. And you can use your blends, create a little effect like I did here with Real Red. This is Cherry Cobbler, I believe. I just cut up the greeting here. So we have the same greetings as Christmas greetings. But in this sense, in this way I cut it up. I use that gold shimmer ribbon here too. So very cute that way. And then the final card I have to show you is this one with the string of lights. It's cute. And I cut up the the dog, and a Trees for Sale sign stamped with that. And if you can see here, there's little paws. The paws are right here, so stamp sets there, and I kind of stamped them along to kind of show where this puppy was going. And in this one, it's a little hard to see, but I did do some Wink of Stella on the trees to give it a bit of that iridescence and shimmer and whatever else. So there you go. With this card, you can make so many different combinations. You don't have to be just stuck with the camper with that particular die set. If you don't want the die set, you can also just, go forth and just make trees. You will need them, though, if you want to die cut the dog and you don't want to, you can always freehand it, of course, fussy cut. Either way, I think that it's fun. It's a very involved kind of set. And I think Stampin' Up! Really did a great job with that. So I'm just going to show you these. And the next thing is, so I do have an ordering special for today. Let me just get myself together here, friends. Okay. Since it is celebration. Thank you, Laura. Thanks for watching. Let me get back to you. Hey, friends on YouTube. Oh, thanks. Okay, cool. So, here I am. Hi, back to you. So I do have an ordering special for you. Now Celebration is on. Oh, here I am. Celebration is on until the end of August. August 31st is the last day. So let me show you. Shop Celebration. So you can earn these free Celebration rewards like the Trees for Sale dies and all the various designer series papers with your order. And the Trees for Sale, Trees for Sale is the stamp set. The tree lot dies are available with a $120 purchase. Before taxes, before shipping. Through me. So you buy $120 worth of stuff, you will get a tree lot dies. Now, so what I'm trying to say here is this is what it looks like, right? In all its glory, if you were to use the dies and the stamp set together. So take a look there. They are so pretty, I think. And I immediately gravitated to them when I saw that. So next thing is my deal for you is, okay, if you purchase the tree stamp set, Trees for Sale stamp set, which I'm going to show you here on the overhead cam with my thing. You can bear with me. Okay, let's go back. Trees for Sale, there it is in the catalog. Trees for Sale stamp set, and there it is in the catalog. And if you need to be able to use the dies, you're going to need the mini Stamp and Emboss machine. This is an $85 product. It is so versatile. It comes with all the plates you need. And Stampin' Up! Is really geared towards creating the dies specifically to meet this machine. You know why? Because we're space constrained. I live in Vancouver. And if you're a Canadian, you know, right? Real estate is insane. And there's not a lot of space, particularly in my home. I'm operating out of a very small room, so I don't have a big space for a lot of things. Anyway, this, you get this, you get this. And say you purchase gold shimmer paper, that'll get you to $126. Or not shimmer paper, sorry, the gold shimmer ribbon, $126. That will get you the dies here for free, so that you can make, your cards with this, the die set. And then for buying that combination of stuff, we're just buying $120 worth of stuff. For today only, I'm offering the adhesive backed sequins and gems. I will throw this in for free. This is an $11 value, I do believe. I'm going to double check, but all of that for you if you purchase that with me today. Purchase that with me today using this host code. This host code here with me at sheilaho.stampinup.net. I'm going to look up the adhesive gems. Adhesive backed gems. Where are they? $10.25. So it's a $10.25 value if you purchase those with me today. You can hear crinkly paper. That's because my stuff's falling apart. Okay, I'm going to move my microphone here so you can hear me clearly. All right. So that is that with the host codes there. Now, if you've got those products already, I've got the mini embossing machine. That's good, right? Like, it's amazing. I love that thing. And it's totally revitalized my crafting just because it's so small and it fits right on my table and I don't have to hunt it down. I don't know what. I have so many good things to say about the mini Stamp and Emboss machine. Anyway, so $120 of product, of Stampin' Up! Product, either through the annual catalog or the mini catalog, will get you those gems for free. That's today only. Who knows what I'll have for you in August, but for today only, July 31st. And that's until 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you're ordering through me. If you're in another province, a different time zone, so before, I guess, 11 p.m. your time. Or whatever, you know what, I'll still honor it if you use this host code and you are in a time zone. We get time zone confused. So for my Canadian friends only. And if you've got questions, please just send me a DM or send me an email. And like I say, if you need the catalogs, these ones, the mini catalog, the celebration catalog, please send me a DM at any of my socials. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at sheilaho.design. I will reply to you. And if that's not something you have, you're watching me on YouTube, hi tubers, you can send me an email, sheilaho.design@gmail.com. Let me know what your address is. I will pop you both of these catalogs in the mail on Tuesday, for sure, so that you have that available to you. Other things going on. Hey, before I sign off and we go separate ways, thank you first of all for watching me live here on YouTube and on Facebook. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you for taking the time to do that too. I really appreciate that. I know I've been away a long time. Life happens, but I'm glad that you're able to just come back and join me as we craft together, and I look forward to crafting with you again soon. One last thing, I subscribed to Paper Pumpkin for the first time, and gotta say, the one coming up is this one with the sunflowers. If you're a sunflower freak, or you love just the thought of sunflower freak, that's me, then you will want to have this kit, and you'll want to experience, I think, the joy of making it. I'm super excited. Subscribe by August 10th. You can subscribe. My link here, sheilaho.stampinup.net, and just look for Paper Pumpkin in the shop and use the host code. I'm just going to pop that host code up again. There it is. And if you order, if you subscribe to a 3-month, 6-month, or a 1-year prepaid subscription to Paper Pumpkin, it also qualifies for celebrations. So hey, make the most of it. So what comes with this sweet sunflowers, I'm told, are the little honeycomb foils that you're seeing here on this graphic. Anyway, I can't wait. I will probably do a live about that because yeah, I'm super excited about my Paper Pumpkin subscription. All right, happy Sunday if you're in Canada. Have a great long weekend. I will likely be back next Saturday with something else, and thank you for taking that time with me today. All right, peace out, friends.